Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have your weekly preview for August 2nd, 2021. Weekly event Bunnies and Bows ends in 6 days, 16 hours, 28 minutes. Bunnies and Bows, new epic troop, the Burrow Warden. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Tower of Doom, defeat dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color, green, and search for the dooms. Autumnal Imp, a seasonal imp has returned. Catch him before he leaves the chests. Week of Pan's Veil, all Pan's Veil's troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Wildfolk, all Wildfolk gain 10% to their skills. And bonus trait stones, use the Burrow Warden and PvP to get a bonus trait stone. Tribute. Alright, let's go to the SOULFORGE and see what kind of mythics are available this week. Alrighty. What do we have here? The Archduke. Probably the first time he's been available. The Wild Queen, there you go. Best mythic in the game. Lucky you. Voice of Orpheus. And Scorpius. So yeah, the Wild Queen, top 3 mythic in the whole game. So if you don't have it, I would recommend not leaving this week without it. 4,000 diamonds. Hopefully you've been saving up. If you've been watching my videos, then you've been saving up. The Wild Queen is the best, of course. 22 purple, green, brown, Pan's Veil, elemental wild folks. Deal up to 46 attack from an enemy and give it to my first ally. Create a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. It has Wild Frenzy and From Bones. Nothing too crazy, but that's even better, right? Because then you don't have to fully trade it. Who would be second? Archduke was kind of arch poop. Scorpius maybe? You could still make an okay team with Scorpius, I would say. What does the Archduke do? No, that's not too bad. It's kind of about the same. Scorpius and the Archduke, they're around the same, but Scorpius has done a lot for me, so I'm going to give him second place this week. Scorpius, 28 purple, yellow, brown, drifting sands monster. Deal damage to the last 2 enemies. The damage is lethal on any poisoned enemy. Used to be able to go to Urskaya, where they had no immunity to poison, and you could pair Scorpius with your rally and just destroy. Difficulty 12 Explore. But it's no longer possible. They put in some troops there that are immune to poison. So it's not as fun as it used to be. Who else? Who was the other one? Voice of Orpheus. Okay. The Archduke, probably just about the same level as Scorpius, I would say. 25 red, blue, brown, Blighted Lands, Daemon. Deal damage to an enemy. There's a percentage chance equal to my magic to destroy them. If they die, summon a Lemure. Still dealing with the tooth thing, so if I can't read, I'm going to blame it on that. And then Voice of Orpheus, 22 red, yellow, purple, Leonis Empire, Divine Human. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by all ally mana. Cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. Cleanse all allies with matching yellow. Impervious. Just like a super old mythic that just... I think it had its place back in the day as a cleanser maybe, but nowadays nobody really uses it, so 4th place this week. Alright, let's take a look at the legendaries, but yeah, get that Wild Queen if you can. Ooh, Web Spinner. Web Spinner, Summer Imp, Spring Imp. That's weird. We got 2 imps plus Autumn Imp is available right now. That's weird. Oh, you can get 3 imps right now. I don't think that's ever happened before. Alright. Web Spinner's probably definitely the best. 16 green, blue, Zalkari Daemon. Deal damage to all enemies and poison them. Create 9 green gems. Best part though is Lethal Toxin. Deal triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies, which it also inflicts web when doing skull damage. So I think it does the snare first, and then it does the lethal toxin, so you always get that triple skull damage as long as they're able to be webbed. And he's also summoned by Arachnian Weaver, which makes it even better too, because you'll have web spinners sometimes, so you might want to fully trait this web spinner as soon as you get it. It's the best legendary in the SOULFORGE this week. And I don't know if it's a top 10 or not. It's pretty close. Top 10 legendary. Probably is. Probably like down around where Arachnian Weaver is for mythics. Then we have imps and gruz. Summer imp. Spring imp. Gruz. Gruz is probably, I don't know. There is an imp that's pretty good. I just don't know which one it is because I've never used it. Gain 8 magic on green matches. Gain 8 magic on yellow gem matches. They both have the same thing. So they're pretty much tied. 12 yellow, deal scatter damage and create 7 red gems. If an enemy dies, gain 8 magic. Deal scatter damage and tangle all enemies. If an enemy dies, gain 8 magic. And then 14 red, green, darkstone, human. Deal damage to an enemy, curse them, and inflict 2 to 4 stacks of bleed. Gain 8 mana when an enemy dies. Yeah, so Web Spinner's the best legendary, and the Wild Queen is the best mythic, for sure. And they're both top 10. Wild Queen being a top 3. Any good weapons? Prism Staff. Choose a color, remove all gems of that color, deal 39 scatter damage, boosted by the gems removed. Loot of the Veil. Remove all green gems, deal 38 damage to an enemy, boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Pan's Veil, deal double damage. Glaive of Many Goats. This one's pretty good. When there's a Wild Folk restriction, it's one of those, you know. There's some weapons in the game where they're the best option when it's a certain restriction, but they're not completely useless. But that doesn't mean that they're awesome or anything. It's just like they have a use in the game, actually, which is more than you can say for some things. Deal damage to an enemy, boosted by Wild Folk allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and yellow gems for each Wild Folk ally. I think it actually has a team outside of restrictions, too, with all Wild Folk. Ooh, Yasmin's Pride. This is probably the new best weapon in the SOULFORGE right now. Eliminate all armor from an enemy. Give all allies 40 life, boosted by armor eliminated. I can already see my thumbnail. We got Web Spinner on one side, Wild Queen on the other, Glaive of Many Goats, Yasmin's Pride on the bottom. It's easier to put the weapons on the bottom to match my Gems of War part. Radiant Jewel. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by Pan's Veil allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and yellow gems for each Pan's Veil ally. Another one. Restriction. Sleigh Bells. Deal damage to an enemy and a random enemy. Steal 1 magic from the enemy. Doomed Rod. Create 4 blue gems, plus 1 per tempering level. Give 34 armor to all green allies. If the enemy has a doom, eliminate all armor from a random enemy. Not great. I mean, might be like the 3rd best green doomed weapon, which isn't saying much, but if you can add armor to all green allies, maybe you can pair it with Rowan or something, and I don't know. But yeah, I would say Mythics, Wild Queen. Legendaries, Web Spinner. Weapons, Yasmin's Pride. Alright, let's check out the shop. Alright, we got the Burrow Warden, the woman with bunny ears, with a pierced bunny ear. You're getting Arcane Swamp Trait Stones, which is green and blue. The Burrow Warden, 13 green, blue, Pan's Veil, Wild Folk, Steal. Attack from the first enemy. Boosted by green allies and shifted to life. I swear that's not what it said when I read it for the spoilers. But maybe it did. Eagle Eye. Place Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage. Armored. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. And Frenzy. Gain 1 attack when taking damage. So I guess it's supposed to be like a frontline attacking troop. Slash kinda tank. Like a ranger, if you will. You know, a ranger in another game where it would not quite be a tank, but it's like agile enough and does enough damage that you might want to use it as a tank when you don't have a real tank. But The stone, we got green and blue arcane swamp trait stones. Green and blue. Rowan, Rowan, green and blue. Let me grab my spoils of war while I'm here so I don't forget. Where are they again? I literally just got out of bed, by the way. I could not sleep again. It's so weird. I don't ever have this problem. I was propped up all night. It didn't hurt. I just couldn't sleep this time. It didn't even hurt last night. It hurt yesterday a little bit, but it didn't hurt at night. And it's because I was propped up, I swear. And I couldn't, I'm not used to that. But I'll get used to it. We'll be live streaming, I think, sometime this week. I could have almost done it this morning. If I just would have got a couple hours of sleep, I was going to do it, but I just didn't. I got like 30 minutes here and there. Probably a total of like 2 hours worth. It's terrible. Let's go check out that stone plus what you can get with event keys this week. We got Pan's Veil's Troops. Hold on, I'm going to turn on a fan because I'm doing this way too late in the day and they're all up and everything, so if you can hear that fan, I'm sorry. Ooh, I just rolled over my power cord with my chair, too. Nice. Alright, event keys. We got Pan's Veil Troops. Alright, so let's go see what that stone, and that's what you can get with the trait stone from the Glory Shop, which is green and blue. What you can fully trait. If you want to, because you got the Glory Shop right now, you can buy as many of those stones as you want with your glory. So you can get as many green, blue trait stones, arcane trait stones as you want right now in the Glory Shop. So that means that you could go trait like some mythics or legendaries or whatever of this color. So let's go see what options you have and which ones are the best to do. Base rarity, show all. Alright, Aquaticus, Tsunami. Relle, Poison Gaze. Sycorax is cool, but I don't think it has any good traits. Mithrilion is cool. Mithril Armor, Spell Block. Lord of Slaughter, probably the best thing so far. Savage Strike. The Possessed King, Unstable Possession. What a good stone this is. Vashtagon, Curse of Madness. You're like, Vashtagon? Why? Well, sometimes you pair him with High King Irongut and use Curse of Madness. Anything else? Vernalis, Enchanted Vines. Hindla, no. King Gobtruffle's here. Not a big deal, though. King Averlorn, Elven Kin. All elf allies start with 50% mana. You could pair that with like Arachnean Weaver and something. It's pretty good. All Tauros allies start with 50% mana. Web Spinner, Lethal Toxin. So you could go get yourself a Web Spinner from the shop and also get the stone from the Glory Shop. You could go get you a Web Spinner from the SOULFORGE and then go get you the stone from the Glory Shop and make a fully traded Web Spinner this week if you wanted to. Queen Jezebel, Queen Beatrix, Royal Honey. Man, this might be the best stone in the game. I mean, you got Savage Strike, you got Unstable Possession, you got Royal Honey, you got Lethal Toxin, you got 50% starts for Tauros and Elf. Crazy. Gain enchant when matching purple. Anything else here? Does Skullbeard start? No. Mercy, Empowered. What about Green Slime? No. Rowan, if you want to get Rowan fully traded just because you use it so much. Taipan, Empowered. Apothecary, just in case you use it. Giant Spider. Not really. Anything else? It's quite a bit, though. Yeah, that's it. But I would say, man, this is a pretty good one. You got Taipan. You got Mercy. You got Queen Beatrix, Web Spinner, King Minos, King Averlorn, Vernalis, Vashtagon, the Possessed King, the Lord of Slaughter, Mithrilion, Relle, Aquaticus. Yeah, so great stone. Alright, now let's see what you can get with event keys. Let's clear the filter just in case. Okay. What week was it? I already forgot. Pan's Veil. So let's go probably up, right? And do base rarity. Show all. Apply filter. Alright, so we have Pan, which is okay. It's not bad. It's like Mamba Sierra, or there's a couple that came into the game that were like this, where they would hit a bunch of random enemies, and if they hit the same enemy all 3 times, it would kill them. But the Wild Queen is awesome. You got 2. This is your double chance this week. Double chance. If somehow you can't make it to 4,000 diamonds this week, hopefully you have event keys. You should be saving both. If you're a level 700 to, 1,200 player, if you're a level 700 to 1,200 player, you should be, I don't know exactly, but somewhere around there in that range, you should be saving all your diamonds and all your event keys for this specific week. This is the week that you would be saving for. So you should have like 1,000 event keys and like 8,000 diamonds. At least 4,000 diamonds, or at least 3,500 diamonds, and like, 500 event keys. Like, this is what you save for this week. The Wild Queen is awesome. Nobody can tell you different. They can talk crap about High King Irongut and how he's only good for Delves and Tower of Doom and blah, blah, blah. They can talk crap about whatever, Ferris Ra. But you can't talk crap about the Wild Queen. The Wild Queen is amazing and a top 3 in like everybody's book. So, everybody that matters or knows anything. King Salinas is here. All wild folk allies start with 50% mana. Plus, he's not too terrible by himself. Deal splash damage to an enemy boosted by wild folk allies. Steal 1 magic from all enemies affected by my spell. Then burn all enemies. And he burns all. So he'd be a nice little consolation prize. At least for the 50% start. If you're going for the Wild Queen. If you were through your event keys and you got Pan instead of the Wild Queen, that would kind of suck, but at least it's an okay consolation prize. You could, if you're level 700 and you don't really have that many mythics and you're trying for the Wild Queen and you get Pan instead, that wouldn't be terrible. You could pair him with maybe King Salinas and that glaive of many goats and make a team. Can't get Luna. That's a underworld troop. Elwyn you get for free in the beginning of the game, kind of. As I'm finding out with my new account playthrough. I don't have Elwyn yet. I'm level 60-something. Kinda at the beginning of the game. Blade Dancer, really good for early game. Satyr Musician, early game. Yeah. But, yeah. You're mostly going for the Wild Queen. And King Salinas is your, like, if your consolation prize and Pan. So, I would throw event keys this week if you got them. If you're trying for the Wild Queen. Maybe even, if you had both right now, if you had 4,000 diamonds and you had event keys, I don't know what I would do, man. I guess I might throw my event keys and just try for that first, and if I didn't get it, I would do my diamonds. Because you can't really do it the other way around. You can't get Wild Queen with diamonds and then try with event keys. You don't know, like, diamonds are a sure thing. Event keys aren't. So I guess I would throw all my event keys first. And then, if I didn't get it, I would use my diamonds. Because it's worth it. Anyway, what's next? Let's see what we got going on this week. We have... Today is Tower of Doom. Tomorrow we have Faction Assault on the Warrens. You can use your gold key team for the Warrens, I'm pretty sure. But we'll go down there and take a look. It used to be the best farming faction in the game. Let me turn this down a little bit. One sec. This is a clunky video, isn't it? They're not being too loud anymore, so I'll turn it down a little bit. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. You probably can. Back to the days of the old PS4, right? Okay, the Warrens. We got yellow and green. That's like the best ever, right? You can do your skeleton key team for extra gold. That's what I would recommend. But you could also do triple finesse Nimbus bow. You could also do gob truffle. You could also do Rowan. There's plenty of stuff you could do. So, yeah, it used to be like, some people might still have it as their farming faction, even though you could easily switch to City of Thieves at level 50, even if you screwed up. Which is probably better. The pet, Billy the Kid. The class, Bard? Is that Bard? Bard's okay. Pretty good with Dawnbringer, yellow class. I think it has a 50% start. And then, what do we got? Bounty. Bounty this weekend. Bounty's the best single-player event in the game other than Vault. It's not close to Vault, but it's the second. It's second by a lot. But yeah. Let's go check out the Tower of Doom. We do not have a campaign this week. I'm so excited. I hate the campaign with a passion. I hate the world event. Not as much as I hate, like, Treasure Hunt, for example, or Lycanthropy. Lycanthropy's over, by the way. No more Lycanthropy. Only troops that can make those gems now. That's the only time you'll see those, is when a troop actually makes them. So if you don't use the Lycanthropy troops, you'll never have to see Lycanthropy again unless the enemy has it. So don't use Lycanthropy troops and you'll never see it again. It was that campaign. The campaign's over. So now the random Lycanthropy gems falling from the sky are gone. And right now I don't think there's anything, but there probably will be when we start the new campaign. What was I saying? I don't know. Tower of Doom. Yeah, there's no campaign, no world event this week. I think that's basically what I was saying, which is amazing, because they both irritate me. The world event less than the campaign, but probably for me, the worst things in the game, Treasure Hunt, then Lycanthropy, then the campaign, followed by the world event. Oh, let's see, what do we got? Green. Let me buy up in the shop. Sorry this is taking so long. It's just, I guess I got a lot to say today. I would buy up to the weapon just to have it. This is the only time ever that you're going to be able to buy sigils and potions while you get a weapon. So that's why you do it now. Has nothing to do with how much it costs or anything. It's just that you're also getting turns and potions for an event that you need to go pretty high to floor 26. Alright, let's make a team. I gotta check out my... maybe I'll just show how to scout on the first floor. You're supposed to do every single room. And I don't know if my guild's going to do that or not. You guys want to go see if they're going to do that or not? Let's go check. I bet you Zeus or Mike Irwin did it. Because they want us to do it right. How do I know DC? I know my boy DC. He's going to show them how to do it. I can't talk about this, by the way. But good job. Good job, DC United, this boy. Alright, so we got 2 attack, 3 haste, 4 unlock, 4 life. So in that situation, he's doing a very good job at being a scout, by the way. He's hitting every single room and recording every single room. That's how you should do it. 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, anyway, so haste is okay to hit. That'll give you an extra turn if you're lucky. So I always hit haste, unless I know that I have enough sigils and I'm just rushing. So I'd recommend if you're towards the lower end of level that you should hit the haste rooms. But haste and unlock here is where you'd want to hit. For 2, we'd want to hit unlock only. 3, unlock only. 4, unlock and then power is okay as long as everybody's hitting power. Like sometimes I'll skip power just because it really only gives you 1 to each stat, and you need like a certain amount of each stat to get the next stat. It's not the way you think it goes. Like once you get 1 life, 1 armor, 1 magic, 1 attack, next time you got to get 2 points to get to the next stat. Then you got to get 3 points to get to the next stat, 4 points to get the next one, 5 points. So eventually you're going to need like 8 attack scrolls just to get to the next attack. So that means like everybody has to be doing it for it to be worth it. We got a luck on floor 5. Luck is the best scroll in the game. It's worth twice as much as unlock. So that's why I hate when scouts only find the unlock and then go to the next floor. Because they might be missing a luck, which is worth twice as much. So we'll hit luck and unlock there. Here, I'll probably hit power in the beginning just to... I usually hit power early and then I kind of scope the scene and see if I should keep hitting it or not, to see if everybody else is or not, you know, check the stats. But here I'd probably hit power, haste, and unlock, skip the life. Here I would hit unlock only. Here I would hit unlock only. Here I would hit fireball for sure. Fireball lets you destroy a room. Any room you choose. So I'd hit fireball and unlock there. Floor 10, I would hit... Then we got Zeus doing it right, too. Good old centers. Look at that. Center, center. We'll see how it goes after this, though. It doesn't matter, Cinny. It doesn't matter. Floor 4, I'd hit that. Floor 4. Why aren't you scouting, Cinny? Why aren't you scouting? See, here we go. Come on, Coco. I know you're a center. You know how to do it, right? It's all good, though. I'm not going to stress it from now on. That's all I'm going to say ever. And now I'm done. Anyway, I've already forgot which room I'm supposed to hit. Since I don't need to do every room, because DC already did it. I just need to hit 3. I'm going to hit 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3. Let's find a team. We got green, base rarity. Could probably do Rowan or Gob Truffle. You know, Ketris is good for this kind of stuff. Aractian Weaver. Bonicia early, maybe. Sycorax is here. The Wild Queen. She's more of like a PvP Guild Wars. The Possessed King would be a good 4th man off the bench. Tina's okay. So, let's see. Holy Saint Astra could start humans with 50% mana. We got Gob Truffle. We should probably just use it. But we also have King Averlorn and Aracnian Weaver. We could have fun with that. I'll probably just do a basic team to start out with, and then tomorrow is Team Tuesday. Maybe I'll come up with something more complicated and a no mythic, no legendary, no Dawnbringer. I am tempted to do a team that Dr. Mop showed me the other day. I mean, I've seen it before, but you could do like a Venoxia, Aracnian Weaver, Dragon, Elf. I was thinking, what's his face? Let me see, where is he? That's not gonna be the best team ever. I'm just having fun today. So, where is this guy, man? King Averlorn? Then we need a weapon. I think we can use any weapon we want, so maybe... Can we use any weapon? Life and death. I think instead of King Averlorn, I could do, even though it'd be a 50% start for Aracnian Weaver, that's probably less helpful than if we did the exact team that she showed me. Let's just do her exact team from yesterday. It's from the Faction Assault yesterday. So shout out to Dr. Mop. Also, guys, we have 60 members now. Did you know that? It's pretty cool. 60 members. I'll have to shout all the members out. It's a new month. It's August. So next live stream, at the beginning of the live stream, I'll shout out every single member. Probably like 15 minutes in. That way there's more people there, so we can give them more of a shine. But Life and Death, Venoxia, Aracnian Weaver, Leprechaun. This should work pretty well, like throughout the whole thing. They mentioned Archer, but I'm just going to level something up. Archer is a good class you could do. I might do Assassin. 10% chance to assassinate. We got Hunt, Chill of Death, Shadow's Call, Dust's Aura, Stealthy, and then I'm leveling it after that. We got the Assassinate. Banner, I'm going to do a double purple, green maybe. Minus red, perfect. Assassin, Double purple green minus red, life and death, Venoxia, Arachnian Weaver, Leprechaun. 2 battle. You could also do a Gobtruffle team or a Rowan team. Those are simple. I think anybody. Or Ketris team. Well, let's try this. Should probably just get up the Venoxia early. But anyway, see ya. Get up that Venoxia. Hey, scroll. What was the other room for? I think it's 4. Unlock. So don't hit every room if somebody has already scouted every room. It's not the way you do it. And go to floor 26. Floor 26 means that you got all the weapon scrolls that are available to you. They stop after floor 25. So you're just getting to floor 26. You don't have to do floor 26. Could have done Arachnian Weaver twice there. Boss room unlocked. Doom of Nature. This should work quite a ways in. This team. It's just gonna keep the combination of the Venoxia, who's making green and blue, the life and death, who's stealing life from the last 2 enemies and death marking them, and the Arachnian Weaver, who's doing true damage and blowing up if it kills. The combination of that, if you just hit the... Once it gets harder and like the troops have a lot more health, you might have to use a Venoxia and a Life and Death and then do a Arachnian Weaver so you can kill and blow up. But you'll see. It has some good synergy. Up brown. Let's use the Leprechaun. And then we'll probably just... Early on, I'm just going to do Arachnian Weaver. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. That should take you pretty high. You could probably go all the way, actually, to 26. But yeah, that's what I'd recommend today. Tomorrow we'll do Teams Tuesday. We'll do a different team, maybe, or the same team, but then also a no Legendary, no Mythic, no Dawnbringer team. So, but yeah, Tower of Doom, that's all we got right now, right? No campaign. Adventure board. We got some gems in the adventure board. Make sure you do your dungeons. But yeah, that's all we got this week. So, story of the week. Tower of Doom, we got Green, Rowan, Gobtruffle, Arachnian Weaver, team I showed. SOULFORGE, the Wild Queen, Web Spinner, Yasmin's Pride. I'll show some teams for one of those maybe on Wednesday, or maybe we'll do no account playthrough. What else? That's about it. You got Warrens, you got Bard, you got Billy the Kid, and you got Bounty this weekend. We'll do videos on all that stuff this week. So if you needed an early, the Warrens team, use your gold farming team, use your finesse team. It's like easy, like Rowan, Gobtruffle, any of that. But yeah. Yeah, couldn't sleep last night. Tooth's still bothering me. I'm hoping like the medicine only needed like 3 days to kick in, I guess. Maybe I'm at the top end of... It says 1 to 3 days it takes. And maybe I'm just at the top end of that for whatever reason. It's going to take me 3 days to feel better. But yeah, I felt better last night. I just couldn't sleep because I was propped up. And I don't usually sleep like that. And yeah, that's why there's no live stream today, because I couldn't sleep last night. And I stayed in bed till almost 10 o'clock because I was trying to sleep. But anyway, thank you for the 60 members. Really appreciate it. So awesome. Thank you for the best month ever in July. We had our best month ever. I think it was because of that poop train over and over live streams, 20 days in a row or something we did. So that was the best month we've ever had, plus the most members we've ever had. Plus we're crawling to 5K subscribers. So please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, whether it's tomorrow for a pre-recorded or if I get some sleep. If I can get at least 4 hours of straight sleep, I will do a live stream tomorrow if I wake up not in pain. So keep those notification bells ringing. Those noties. Be in the naughty gang. Peace.